WCBI Sports Signing Day Special with Robbie Donahoe and Tom Ebel is brought to you by Trinity Place Retirement Community and OCH Regional Medical Center. Advanced medicine, compassionate care.
Welcome into our 2017 Signing Day Special here on WCBI. I'm Robbie Donahoe. That's Tom Ebel. I lied about that final forecast. Here, we're just going to jump right into talking
We
about
are the forecast.
sports. We are the forecast. We're going to let you know what it's going to be like with the Signing Day circuit. It's always crazy, Signing Day. This one may be a little less drama, but still plenty packed into this day.
This is my first signing day.
It's your first day, that's right. First actual signing day.
It was a little crazy, but it was so worth it. It's so much fun to be around all these guys making that next move.
It's great. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with the one, probably the biggest signing of them all, and that's Willie Gay. Where was Willie Gay going? The big signing day ceremony at Starkville High, well, four-star linebacker Willie Gay had quite the decision on his hands. The former Ole Miss verbal commit was down to 4 schools: LSU, Michigan, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss. And the big decision in front of a couple hundred students, friends, and family in the Starkville High auditorium. The question was, would he stay home?
For the next 3 or 4 years, I'll be headed to.
Oh, it feels good, man. Many people don't know, but this recruiting process, man, it take you through a lot. And for it to finally be over with, it's big, and glad I'm a Bulldog.
When did you make this decision? When was the final decision?
Sunday night.
Sunday night?
Yes, sir.
What happened Sunday night?
I put LSU, Michigan, and State all beside each other, and I was like, man, what do I really want to be? And will I have the most support? Will I get a chance to play early and to even play? And Mississippi State, they won it.
So that was the only questionable one, was Willie Gay. Where would he go? It was either LSU or Mississippi State. Said he decided Sunday to go to MSU. We already knew of one big-time prospect that was going to MSU that was from around here.
Yeah, probably, as you said, Robbie, the
worst-kept secret.
The one with the least amount of drama, and that was over in Columbus with, of course, running back Kylan Hill. He officially put his pen to the paper today, but, of course, like we mentioned, we've known all along Kylan was going to go to State. Hill has never really wavered on his commitment to Mississippi State, and he's basically been a part of the recruiting process for the past couple weeks for Mississippi State. But the day for Kylan was all about reaffirming and completing his high school journey.
For quite some time now, people been knowing I've been wanting to go to State, so signing that paper just, man, I'm finna get ready and try to take over the SEC. It's all about family down there. You know, they've been recruiting me since my start of my sophomore year, and the first thing they offered me, and they're the only team I signed with.
Least amount of drama there.
Yeah,
we've done for a while.
The maroon velvet, by the way?
I got it.
And
I got to find out where he got it.
Oh, man, looking sharp right there. Okay.
You can tell it was planned.
There was a little more drama at New Hope, and, okay, fasten your seatbelts for this, kids.
This was the most fun of the day.
This video is trending and going viral right now on social media.
One of the bigger prospects in our area, Takian Reed. So there's his choices: State and Ole Miss.
Okay.
He goes for the State head, throws it 3 yards away. Get that kid a quarterback job. He chooses Ole Miss over Mississippi State. Toss the hat. Reed has been wavering and was verbally committed to State over the last week, but today he made the switch.
I had to go back and overlook everything with the recruiting process and through my whole journey. You know, Coach Luke came in and set up a plan with me, and I kind of like followed that plan throughout my school year. And now I'm sitting at all A's right now, and if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be there. You know, he was the only coach that came in and set that plan out and set that plan up, and still trusting me to get to where he knew I can get at. So now I'm there, and that's where I'm going.
Takia mentioned Coach Luke. I'm assuming that's offensive line coach Matt Luke.
That is, yep.
So, hey.
Probably going to play offensive line, maybe defensive line. He played both ways at New Hope, so he could do either or. But that clip, by the way, now I think at last check has 600 retweets on Twitter. It's just it's taken off because you have angry MSU fans. I mean, look, see, Siri's even telling me 600 retweets. That's how many we're getting to right now. But it's just chaos and craziness. MSU fans angry. Ole Miss fans are ecstatic to have him. So either way, it's a lot of fun. Now, one guy that was in limbo was Dede Bowie, who was actually rumored to possibly flipping to MSU. That didn't happen. The Morton product He stayed true to his commitment and signed with Ole Miss. Bowie will play defensive back with the Rebels. Will do a little work on offense and special teams, but primarily was recruited as a receiver. That's what MSU wanted him for, but Ole Miss going to take him as a DB. Bowie totaled over 2,200 yards rushing as a senior as the star athlete. Was the Morton's quarterback in his final season. He finished with 21 receiving touchdowns in his sophomore and junior seasons of playing receiver at Morton. The kid is a big-time athlete. So Ole Miss getting a good one. All right, other major Mississippi signees. We knew about Miles Brennan. He was going to LSU. Cam White was committed to Iowa State for a while. He flipped, decommitted from them. He's going to Ole Miss. Aaron Odom was committed to MSU, then flipped to Louisville, and then today flipped back to Mississippi State. So there's a little drama there. And Ben Brown, that's an Ole Miss legacy from St. Aloysius. He's all set to go to Ole Miss. Well, speaking of Ole Miss and Mississippi State, when we come back, we're going to talk to both head coaches, get their thoughts on the signing class, and spoiler alert, Alabama has the #1 recruiting class again. I'll tell you about that when we come back. Back here on our 2017 Signing Day special, into the colleges and universities. Dan Mullen, you had a chance to catch up with him today at his press conference, was very highly regarding his class. It's a top 25 recruiting class, but he pretty much stayed on the local guys that we talked about.
Yeah, you know, he talked a little bit about how they had the early commitments from a bunch of JUCO guys.
Plenty of, early enrollees,
a couple of high schooler guys, Tyler Williams up in Lafayette, he's also one of those guys as well. But yeah, Mullen was talking how happy he was to be able to get a guy like Kylan and Willie to stay closer to home and have family. Be able to come and watch them over in state.
People start calling him 38 Special because you have Willie as number 3, and Kylan as 8, 38 Special. Great band. Let's let Dan Mullen do the talking now.
I couldn't be happier to have Willie Gay and Kylan Hill stay at home. Right here, 2 local guys get to come make their hometowns proud, get to make people in Mississippi proud. Playing for their state university is a huge deal. I think if you saw the schools and you watched their signing day celebrations, you see how appreciative everybody was of the school and how excited everybody was. All the people at school were that they're going to stay near home and come represent their hometowns and their states.
A couple other signings from that signing class, 23rd in the 24/7 sports rankings. Noah Ellis double signed, but that kid weighs 330, so he's coming from Littleton, Colorado. Tyler Dunning and Landon Guidry have been committed to MSU forever, so those 2 guys are going to help out the defense. And Josh Cooper, if that hometown's familiar, it's because it is. That's Dak Prescott's hometown and where Dak Prescott went to high school, Houghton High in Louisiana. Josh Cooper is 6'7", 360.
Dan Mullen calls him Big Josh.
Josh.
That's how Josh was referred to.
I like that
today,
already.
So big old Josh.
That's the Mississippi State side of things. For Ole Miss, people thinking, with the NCAA investigation, they're not going to get a good recruiting class in, they're going to struggle. They keep pulling in 4-star guys, and they were impressive once again today.
Of course, there's the cloud over the head of the NCAA investigation, but listening to Hugh Freeze today, he seemed a little disappointed. I don't understand
Something
why.
bothered Hugh Freeze today. I don't know obviously, I don't blame him for having it out for the NCAA, but he was not cautious with his words when talking about his recruiting class and what the NCAA has done to.
There's a lot of issues around college football, and we certainly are having our share, and it's gone on for a long time, and we've suffered penalties. This recruiting class was a penalty. To be under the cloud that we're under, and during that time, man, it's like a family going through difficulty, which I'm sure all of you have. If you haven't, keep living, you will. And you really have got to, you find out who's with you, and you join arms and you say, you know what, we're going to face it and get through it.
Many people are going to take that out of context, and for good reason, but I understand what he's saying, but still at the same time, don't call your recruiting class a penalty.
No,
you can't do that, especially with these kids. Momo Sonogo, Tony Gray, Josh Clark, and also maybe the diamond in the rough of the class is Isaiah Woolard from Presbyterian Christian down in Hattiesburg. He's the leading rusher in Mississippi high school football history.
And going back to what we just talked about, D.D. Bowie. Look at that wide receiver core now. A.J. Brown, Van Jefferson, D.K. Metcalf.
They're going to be so good.
D.D. Bowie. I could be the quarterback of that team and maybe make a play for 10 touchdowns.
Shea Patterson is.
He's much better than I am.
Worst kept secret in college football is Alabama being really, really good. And they got the #1 recruiting class again. They also had one of the top recruits that committed and signed with them today. That is LeBrian Ray. He is out of Madison, Alabama. 6'4", 260, defensive end. He has signed with Alabama, over 300 tackles. It's like he has his own area code in the backfield. He's in there so often. So Alabama gets the #1 recruiting class, and all of these are early enrollees. Note that they're all 5 stars. I hope people start calling Jerry Jeudy Judge Judy in the future. But
He's going to be judging a lot of defensive backfields soon.
Alabama just turns them out every single year. When we come back, we are going to jump into our high school commitments and signings. So we'll have all that coming up next on our Signing Day special. Back here on our Signing Day special at WCBI, we are going to jump now into our high schools, and we have over 20 that we're trying to get to here. So we may speed read these a little bit, but we want to get everyone on TV and get their time to shine from our Signing Day show.
Kick off with Columbus.
Let's start at Columbus.
Head coach Randall Montgomery sees off 7 Falcons today. That includes Kylan Hill, who we talked about earlier.
Right.
The class at Columbus includes Kendra Connor and LaQuinston Sharp. CJ Golar going to EMCC. Those 3 guys are going to make an impact right away for the Lions. Chris Blair is heading to Hines. Derek Beckham is going to Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Taj looks great,
Taj
by the way.
He had a fantastic A+ suit, and the watch matched the hat. It was excellent. Go Taj. He's going to play D1 over at Southern Miss. Truly special group for these guys at Columbus High. And this was Coach Montgomery's first class with these guys, so it's a special signing for him and the Falcons.
Really great group that he's got graduating over at Columbus. At Starkville, you already know about Willie Gay signing with Mississippi State, but 5 of their jackets made it official today. Quez Aikens got it started for Starkville High. He made it official with EMCC. More were on the way to Scuba. Jacoby Jones, also an EMCC Lion. It was almost as if it was just a, hop aboard the EMCC train from Starkville to Scuba. It just kept going. So there's Jacoby. He's signing with EMCC. And like a good infomercial, we're not done. Connor Reineke is also signing with EMCC, as you see him right there. So 3 jackets are going to go play for the Lions. But we also had 2 others sign with D1. Look at Nelson Jordan with
looking
sunglasses,
great.
looking great. He's going to go play at Samford, and his whole family all wore red. And Joey Claybrook joined in the fun. He will play football at Tulane. So congratulations to all of our signings at Starkville. At Tupelo today, then Blankets had 4 signed to continue their gridiron dreams at the junior college level. Dante Freeman and Austin Watkins, Tupelo's 2 speedy slot receivers, will take their quickness to ICC. While defensive players Chris Shannon at defensive back and Greg Williams at linebacker, they'll be on the other side of the football at Northwest. So congratulations to our signings from Tupelo High. Trent Hamlin is continuing to pull out JUCO signings year in and year out.
Looks like we're going to head over to West Point.
West Point.
Hey, with the EMCC train, it might have stopped by West Point on its way down to Scuba. Here at 5A state champs, of course, here's Tay Hampton. He's the lone D1 signing. He was heading to Jackson State. There's Everett Cunningham. He's going to EMCC. And then big offensive lineman James Spann. He's going to go on down to Coahoma. And they're lethal defensive linemen. Everett Cunningham, as we mentioned, he's going down to EMCC.
That's right.
Everett's going to go join the party down in Scuba with all the guys from our area. Head coach Chris Chambliss, really happy for these guys. Really 3 solid guys. There's a bunch of other West Point guys that could be coming up here later, but congratulations to all these guys.
Absolutely.
Great day for them.
All right, let's get through a couple more of these quickly. A New Hope had 4 today. It was T.J. Stevens, Jay Shin, and Andre Irby. That's 3, along with Takion Reed. Special class of New Hope had today. One word to describe them?
Good. That's all these guys.
Spot there.
All these guys, we watched on the end zone, and so it's exciting to watch these guys. Possibly we'll watch them on JUCO highlights and key on that Ole Miss one day.
I think we'll see plenty on JUCO highlights. All right, at Oxford, they signed a record 9 signings today for head coach Chris Cutcliffe. That's Devin Roquette and DQ Thomas went D1. Colton Skidmore, Ashton Stewart, DT Thompson, Nick Sisk, Kent Hickenbottom, and Colby Leary all signing. Crazy. Congratulations to all of them. At Lafayette, 4A state champs sent 5 to the next level. Will Ard and Tay Owens and Corey Williams all going to Northeast. Matt Tolles will go to EMCC, and also we got a walk-on in this bunch. Amani Johnson's going to decide he's going to walk on to try to get on the football team at Ole Miss. By the way, this was Michael Fair's first season completed at Lafayette, and they won the state championship. So
not a bad start.
The Commodores. Yeah,
Tyler Williams at state too. Bunch of guys.
Great signing class at Lafayette had.
Looks like we're going to head over to Amory. Robbie, there we go. Tremendous Super 7 class made it official at Amory on signing day as the Panthers sent a total of 7 guys.
That's a lot.
A lot of guys going. Big lineman Jalen Bell and linebacker Jalen Holland are off to Colin, Z. Gates, Cordavius Ivy, and Hakeem Rainey will take the trip up north. They're going to play for ICC. John Isaac Dale will be off to Northeast, and Jason Johnson, he's going to Coahoma. Fantastic season for Amory this year. Congratulations to all these Panthers.
And at Caledonia, or this is Knoxville, I'm sorry, 6 signed. Kembodrick Mason, Tyler Dooley, Jadakiss Sherrard, Javarcus Walker, Cal Morris Robinson, and Antonio Roby. All are going D1. Keep an eye on Kembodrick Mason. That kid can play some football. So all these guys, they're state champs in their own right. At Louisville, MC Miller had 3 go to Hines. LeJordan Anderson, Devon Lee, and Isaiah Latham all going to go play for the Eagles. Omar Connor, a big part of that recruitment process of getting them all to Louisville. He's from around that area, Louisville, Knoxville, around that area. And Caledonia.
6 guys heading from Caledonia. 4 of them are heading off to Fulton. Spencer Unruh, Zion Ford, Jamel Thomas, Caleb Comer, Russ Smither, and Cody White. They'll be college bound to the next. They'll also be college bound to the next level. Senior 6 had lead Caledonia to an impressive season this past year and a run to the playoffs. Good season for them.
Good for them. We'll also talk Itawamba AHS. We have many more signings to get to when we come back here on our signing day special. Back here on our signing day special, Itawamba has 4 going to the next level. One of them is Cameron Orr following his older brother Ethan to North Alabama. Then 3 going JUCO: Thomas Cox, Jaden Smith, and Bo Wigginton. Congratulations to our Itawamba AHS Indians.
Over at Shannon, head coach Daryl Carter, he's letting go of 2 offensive stars for the Red Raiders. Keegan Huddleston, he's going to go pound on the ground in ICC, and Bobby Vines, he's going to venture up the road and play for the Northeast Tigers. Congrats to these guys. Coach Carter's probably sad they're leaving.
Oh, yeah. You can miss Keegan Huddleston a lot. At North Pontotoc, the Vikings set off 4 of their star senior football players. The headliner is Zay Collins, by the way. He's going to Memphis. Carson Hancock at EMCC, and brothers Jalen and Romy Simpson, they're going to go to Northeast. So congratulations to our signings from North Pontotoc. Coach Brian Sutton very happy with the group that he had this year. At Calhoun City, the new 2A state champs had 4 that go JUCO. Perry Lyles sent off Atarius Moore, Jesse Neighbors, and Tyrese Quinn to ICC, while Taylor Lyles will play at Northwest. The Fantastic Four brought the first state championship to Calhoun City since 1989 this past season.
Hey, Eupora, big fella, Charvez Ambry, he signs on to join the trenches in Holmes Community College. He's the one signing today over at Eupora. The big fella was a force for Eupora this year. Big congrats to Embry on his signing over to Hines. So we'll keep an eye on him.
Over at Holmes.
Holmes,
yeah.
Excuse me.
You get them all confused. East Webster, by the way, they also went to Holmes too.
More got Luke Wilson and wide receiver Shay Link. They're going to go join Charvez down at Holmes. Great career for these guys. Can't say enough about these guys. Congratulations to all of our signings of the area. Man, it's a great decision for all these guys.
Hey, at East Webster, good going for them. At Baldwin, 2 more for National Signing Day. Gray laughing a little bit there. I like it. Obi Gates and Hunter Ray joining the fold as Gates will go to Northeast. Ray's off to Holmes. Now, Jimmy Ties is already off to EMCC. He was an early enrollee there, so that's all set. That talented group of departing seniors won 44 games in 4 years. Extremely impressive. In Class 1A, we go. Noxapater's Kiki Daniels is going to East Central. Daniels, a force on the ground and through the air his last 2 years at Noxapater, accounting for over 3,000 yards of total offense in his junior and senior seasons. And also in the process, by the way, he always seems to find the camera. And when he gets towards the end zone and that camera, he always finds a way to get his few seconds of fame in, like right there. I like it. Way to go, Kiki. Congratulations to him.
Are we going to Smithville now?
Smithville.
How about them putting in work for the 1A school? 5 guys. The 1D1 signing is Wesley Greer, big offensive lineman. He's going to head over to become a Jackson
Wesley
State
Greer's
Tiger.
the athlete.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wesley Greer's the athlete. That's right. I'm all mixed up here.
Yeah, there's
D. Moore, he's going to take the short drive to go play at ICC. Stuart Coggins is going to continue family legacy at EMCC. Daniel Smith's going to play at Hines. And Chris Lockhart, he's going to go head over to California.
LA Valley.
LA Valley. How about that? Go enjoy yourself.
It's nice weather over there.
Yeah, Chris Lockhart, go join yourself. Represent Smithville in the Golden State.
Why don't you do that? Yeah. Wes Lowndes also a signing today.
Yeah, Tyrese Wells made it official. He's signing. He's going to go play at Mississippi Delta. Wells played basketball and football, so he's a do-sport athlete. Going to be a good addition down in the Delta.
We didn't have many signings today from Mississippi Delta, which was kind of surprising. I think
a kid from Columbus.
A kid from Columbus. So but outside of that, we had a lot of bigger JUCO signings, which was good to see. And also in West Alabama, 2 of the Star Jackets moving on up. One of those you should know pretty well, Ole Miss fans. That's Jamar Richardson. Now he's going to spend 1 year at Jones, so he double signed. He's going to spend 1 season playing for Jones, and then he's going to join the Rebels in Oxford in 2018. Deontay Taylor will also head over to Mississippi. He will play for East Central Community College. So keep an eye on Jamar Richardson. Kind of an under-the-radar guy that not many were talking about in this recruiting class from Ole Miss, but he is expected to spend that 1 season playing for the Bobcats, and then he's going to venture north to Oxford to get with the Ole Miss Rebels. And also, can't forget Montario Hunt. He was a longtime commit at Mississippi State, had to switch some things around. He's actually going to go to Marshall now, so it's great to see him following that D1 route. So congratulations to Montario Hunt. We have so many more signings that we may not have gotten to. It's all online on our website, and you see them all running right now on our ticker. You can find all this at WCBI.com. We're just sort of scratching the surface out of all this. We didn't get a chance for many interviews with our guys in our last few blocks of the show, but we're going to get to those all at our 9 and 10 p.m. shows. So make sure you keep it locked here. We're going to wrap up the show, get our final thoughts from signing day when we come back. Back here on our signing day special here at WCBI, putting a bow on the signing day for 2017. What sort of takeaways do you have from the day?
Just congratulations to all these guys. You know, sometimes I feel like people get lost in the circus of it, but we talked about it before. These are 17, 18-year-old guys. Think about the decisions you were making.
I can't imagine living in a social media day and age where these kids have all these different fans hounding them and telling them, commit to my school, go here, go there. So to all the kids out there watching right now, to all of you who committed, signed, who may future sign, congratulations. We are thankful and very blessed to be a part of your signing day experience every single year during National Signing Day. We'll be here again next year, more than likely. So everyone, hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll be back at 9 and 10 to recap 2017 National Signing Day. Until then, have a great night.
WCBI Sports Signing Day Special with Robbie Donahoe and Tom Ebel is brought to you by Trinity Place Retirement Community and OCH Regional Medical Center. Advanced medicine, compassionate care.